That's incredible.
I've never seen or heard of a school of pinfish like that. We're gonna pull up on a wreck out here that I have never fished before. What's down here? What are we gonna catch? I don't know. Let's look at that. Oh, yeah.
That's it, Justin?
Golly, what is that? Isn't that weird how you just find that spot that...
And they just hit, yeah. Right now, we're just pulling up 400 pounds of fish.
Oh gosh, look at that thing. Yeah, look at that! There he
is. Yeah, that's a good one.
Chasing the Sun is brought to you by Holiday Inn Resort, Panama City Beach. Humminbird, simply, clearly better. Florida Water Sports. Get all you need for the water at fws.fish. Minn Kota. And by Pirates Cove Marina. You enjoy the Gulf, we'll take care of the rest.
Game time. I love it. Day one on the project Chasing the Sun Dreamboat.
What's up?
Are you having a good morning?
I'm having a great morning.
It's a beautiful morning here, and I'm sorry you couldn't make it because we have the new boat out here and we're about to go film our first show.
No, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. You better count me in all summer long.
All right, y'all heard it.
Thanks for the call, and I can't wait to catch up.
All right, see you soon.
Send pictures.
Okay. Oh, we will, you know it.
All righty.
All right,
bye-bye.
We are finally here. I've been working on getting this boat for the past 3 years, and I finally got it all put together, but I built it out to my dream specifications. So I wanted to bring you out here today and let you see what this boat ended up like with some of these new technologies as well. This is in Kevin's wheelhouse. This is like his day-to-day guiding, kind of exactly what he does. The twist I'm gonna put on it today is we already did a show where we fished all these public wrecks that are already programmed into your Apex unit. And instead of fishing those wrecks, this is something new to me. I just turned on this shaded relief. And you can see all these contours and stuff. And we fish a lot of live bottom or natural reef bottom. I'm thinking that a lot of these contours we're seeing on this shaded relief is that live bottom. So we're gonna give this a shot where we're gonna go to some of these areas and see if that's good reef bottom and fish stuff that comes programmed in here. You ready to go?
There's a lot of pressures of being a guide, and people expect you to put them on the fish. So we do what we know every single day.
So this is something different, something new. We're right here, we're exactly 3 miles off the beach, and it's covered in bait. We're gonna see if we can sabiki rig up some of that bait.
When we finally get the opportunity to go together, that's kind of what we always want to do. Let's do something different. Let's try new places. That's incredible.
I've never seen or heard of a school of pinfish like that.
And even if it don't work, that's okay because we're not under pressure. We're just having a good time, you know, and typically it always works out for the best. And pinfish.
Did we literally just find 10 million pinfish? We got plenty of pinfish. It's the last thing we need. It's our first game plan. Didn't work out like we planned.
No good.
There is cigar minnows out there. We're gonna learn how to catch those. That'll be another show though. I'm gonna drop a jig down just to see. Just to see. Because it's kind of all different today. I really have no idea what to expect out here. This is live natural bottom. It's not a wreck or a man-made reef. It's marking a bunch of bait on it. There's a ton of this stuff out here. And it's probably underutilized, especially this time of year. I mean, the water's still freezing cold. It's still a little chilly out here. It's starting to warm up though. What's down here? What are we gonna catch? I don't know. Maybe nothing.
Ooh. That's the fun part
but I already
about
got bit on the jig, so. On a jig!
It's on a shoulder about 60 foot, Justin. Figured I'd got hit already.
There you go.
There he is.
There he is. There's something on it. I'm gonna catch the first fish on a jig. So I've already done some shakedown runs on this new boat, but this is gonna be our first time we get to bring the cameras on board and get out there and actually fish on it. It ain't a whole lot of something, but it counts. I guess I kind of achieved a goal because I went somewhere we had never fished before. I fished a little pieces of what looked like some kind of natural bottom on that shady relief, and I did catch a snapper. It is a tiny red snapper.
Yep.
There just wasn't much to it.
I wasn't sure we was going to talk about
maybe
that
maybe I can talk them into editing that part out. Y'all saw it here. That's the real story is red snapper, tiny. And this is a place I've never fished before, so we're gonna do a little experimenting.
Yeah, at least you caught it on a jig. That makes it kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's marking up there.
Yeah, a little something.
It'll blow up and get a bait down there.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. So I have a ton of new stuff on this boat. Two of the things that are new technologies, especially in this size class of boat, is the Seakeeper gyro stabilizer and the Seakeeper ride system. It literally, the whole time you're riding in your boat makes such a difference that it's gonna change the way your day goes, just as far as your comfort while you're riding, which is why they call it ride. Yep. But that gyro, you can tell so much while we're sitting still. It's funny, you almost take it for granted because it's like every day the seas are calm because your boat is sitting still.
And it performed flawlessly.
I'm ready to spend some more money now.
That's what I tell everybody who gets on my boat. Make sure you're ready to purchase some of this stuff before you get on here and see how it works.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. Well, plan A experimentation didn't work.
Nope, that's why it's called an experiment.
That's right. Well, there's some kind of structure there, and there's obviously a lot of bait and small fish on it. So now we're gonna pull up on a wreck out here that I have never fished before because I really didn't even know this was here. But this is one thing when you have a Coastmaster card. Not only does it have all these contours and stuff like that that intrigues my interest and it makes me want to get out here and experiment, but it also has like every pre-programmed wreck in the Gulf. You can come experiment a little bit, and then if you zero on it, it's not like your day is lost.
That's right. You still got more options and plenty of plans to go check out. Something you know's there.
There you go.
There he is. Let's see what it is. Oh, he just come on.
Oh, I got something. Ah, it's a pretty good fish, whatever it is. We have no idea what fish are there. And sometimes starting with that fresh mind of not knowing is gonna give you a little more natural presentation. It's too pretty of a day to not be catching fish. I can see it, whatever it is. Looks like a snapper. We're gonna fish it. If it's good, we'll stay. If it's not happening, we'll keep moving. Nope, it's a little jack. It's a little jack. That's not surprising with as many baits as there are here.
There's no expectations of the new spots.
Today is a day of miniatures. We've got a miniature red snapper. We now have a miniature amberjack. We might put the big baits on and try to catch some.
We're gonna have to. I got the shrimp here.
All
Let's
right.
see what we got on the shrimp.
All right. It's gotta be
What
a
we
beeline.
got?
That's
Little
a
snapper.
beeliner. No, it's a dang red snapper.
Wow.
I feel like a lot of times if you can release them quick without handling them like that, see, he's going back down.
He's good.
Because it is 120 something feet deep. Yeah, a lot of these fish coming up from this deep water are gonna have some barotrauma where their swim bladder expands because of the lack of pressure up higher in the water column. A lot of times if you'll just flip them right back in, they swim back down just fine. And that's the healthiest way to do it. Now that's a pro move right there. I
Professional
let them
release?
flip around for the camera a little bit, and then I just let them go. We have a location kind of nailed down where we know there's some fish.
A general area.
Yeah, and so then our next goal for me is gonna be, let's try different methods there. And we already caught some on the jigs, we caught some on the shrimp, and then what's always your kind of go-to next thing to do?
I love chunking. To me, it doesn't get any better than chunking.
Cut this chunk bait up and let it drift down to the bottom. And a lot of these reef fish are gonna notice it and they'll start coming up feeding on it. And it's kind of cool because you're pulling them off the bottom and then we cut up chunks on the hook and kind of feed it down at the same rate the rest of the bait is that we're cutting up. As they come up and start eating all the other chum, they'll hit yours, and you get to see your line taking off. That's when you know they got it. So
My favorite thing too is it enables you to do it on lighter tackle.
yeah,
Because if you're dropping these light rods right into a bunch of rocks or a ledge or a big artificial reef, and you get a big bite, they run you straight into the reef.
Yep.
Since we're bringing them up to the surface doing this, a lot of times it allows you a little wiggle room to kind of play them out.
That's right.
All right, let me borrow one of them chums. That's perfect one there.
You want the head on it?
No.
There's typically a few species that you're going to catch, but you just really never know. And so between the anticipation of the bite and the unknown of what's going to hit, that's what really keeps it going for me.
It's only showing about 60 foot, Justin. Figured I'd got hit already. I
There
did.
you go.
There he is.
There he is. That's just such a more fun bite.
Yeah, it
I
is.
saw that line just come screaming off.
Well, you the whole time you're anticipating it. You
Yeah.
know, if you fall asleep over here, you'll miss it.
Yep. That's that 10-pound mangrove snapper.
That's it.
The one the rest of the state of Florida dreams about.
That's it, Justin.
Holy, what is that? 1 in a million hope that maybe it's a cobia. It's actually acting more like a Goliath. Oh gosh, look at that thing.
There he is.
There he is.
It looks like a red, huh?
I don't know, is it?
Looks like
Yeah,
it.
it is. It is.
It's a good one, though.
That's a nice red, sure is. Look at that. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a fun one.
That's a pretty fish there.
We had a chance today to go out and experiment.
Look how many chunks he threw up. When we're on the water day after day, we have clients on the boat and we're under pressure. I mean, when people step on our boats, we're wanting to get them on fish as soon as we can.
Yep.
And it doesn't leave much wiggle room in there for experimentation, for searching and discovering new spots. Every time we're on the water, if we're gaining knowledge and learning something, even if it's where not to fish, you're still learning something.
It didn't take long.
No, it didn't. It feels like a good size, too. I love the size. It has just enough pull to be fun and just light enough pull to think that it might be something that we can keep and eat right now.
Yeah, we ain't got but about 4 things right now.
Yeah, I mean, red snapper's closed, amberjack's closed, triggerfish's closed, gag grouper closed. But that don't mean that you can't come catch fish and have fun.
That's right.
We're moving from spot to spot, continued on this exploration, if you will, and we've done the chunking and this and that, and then all of a sudden you hook up to something that our tackle's not really ready for.
That's it, Justin.
Holy, what is that? It might just be a big snapper.
That'd be all right, too.
I'm laying the wood to him, and this was on a little heavier rod too, so
Right.
I'm really putting some pressure on it, and when I got him coming up off the bottom and I could feel him starting to float, that's when you're like, all right, I got him now. And he's floating, it's a grouper.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait to put mine down in case I need to grab him. Help you out a little bit, you know?
He just woke back up.
Ooh.
Oh, he just got ate. And all of a sudden, you feel that big old shark slam him.
You
And
know
here we
exactly.
go.
There ain't no mistaking the shark.
No,
when it
you
is.
know it is. He's not just chewing on my fish anymore. I got him hooked now.
The good thing for me is you were busy,
Everybody's got to play their part. Right now, I'm not liking my part.
and I could, you know, continue and enjoy my day.
Another small scamp.
That's like you to take it for the team, and I appreciate it.
Well, I mean, I started off being a good team player here. Tell you what, Kevin, will you grab that little butt pad thing out there?
Yep.
I ain't never used it before. I'm gonna give it a try.
It's a good time to try.
Yeah, because my hip is already burning. And then I realized you're also in a lot better shape than I am. Don't mind me, I'm just sitting down on the job. So that's why I wanted to pass the rod off to you and
Somehow
let you
I
fight
ended
the
up
shark.
with the rod.
Here, I gotta do something real quick.
Yeah.
There's this thing up here that's it's very important.
Yeah, something you
Yeah.
gotta do up there.
Yeah. Whew. It's called get as far away in the boat as possible from whatever you're doing. After you've pulled on for a little while, you're kind of pot committed to let's at least see them, you know, because they
That's
are
right.
big. They're always kind of intriguing.
Right now, we're just pulling up 400 pounds of fish.
Oh gosh, look at that thing.
Once you're committed and you're in it for 20, 30 minutes, you're like, then it becomes personal.
Hey, that's right.
And you're like, okay, it's a shark, and I didn't want to catch him, but we got him now. Now it's a challenge. So who's going to win this? And that's what it turns into for me.
Ooh, there we go. Nice. Thank you, Kevin.
There he went. Finally chafed through.
Holy cow. Hey, I don't want no more of that.
Nope.
Like I said, we may look soft, but you know what? I don't like fishing offshore when it's rough out here, and I dang sure don't like catching big sharks.
Nah, they'll test you for sure.
You're in a lot better shape than I am, too.
Yeah, but he wore me out.
Yep. It looks like he just eventually cut through the actual hook itself.
Yep.
Because the knot's still there. It was a loop knot.
Yeah, he
The
just
teeth
kind
just
of
got on
worn
that.
it through.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now that the shark showed up, he's not going to be full after eating one grouper.
He's going to be back, and typically there's more than one in one spot. So we knew at that point it was time to move again, try something else, and you know, that was the plan for the day anyway.
A lot of bait. That's the theme for today. I don't know if this is good or bad, but man, like you can't even hardly see the wreck, whatever this is. That's 20 feet under the boat right now. All right, so we're gonna do the trolling motor. I'm sure we're gonna fish here for a little while.
The next spot was like gold. It was jackpot.
This is the type of spot where if you're gonna get a good cold weather chunk bite, I would think it'd be on here. Yep, got something on.
Yep, that's something good here.
If you can't get a bite, just keep running. Oh, I knew they'd show up somewhere.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Finally found a mangrove. And you know, for most areas, this would be like a giant mangrove. For us out here in the Gulf, it's kind of like, nah, he's all right.
It's a decent size. Little scamp.
Oh my gosh, it is.
I don't know if he's quite big enough.
Throw him down, I got measuring tape.
Oh yeah, he's plenty.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
He's about 17 and a half.
Yeah.
Probably hit 10 spots that day, you know, to finally find one. And it don't always work out that way. You know, fishing is fishing.
That's right. Isn't that weird how you just find that spot that...
And they just hit, yeah.
What do we got? Oh, it is an Almaco, nice one.
Is it?
Yeah, pretty one.
It is a nice one.
Almaco is one of those like not as well-known fish, but man, you talk about just a pretty fish, and they're fabulous eating. That guy right there on the grill. I love how you grill them and they hold together a little better than a lot of your snappers and stuff do.
It seemed like every one of those that we could keep were there.
That's the perfect size fish for this tackle we're doing, this
yeah,
light
it was
tackle
great.
stuff. It
So
was a good variety of like really good table fare.
Like gold.
And when it's a mangrove snapper, you don't have to worry about that stomach poking out because they're all going to the same spot.
Going in the ice box, ain't they?
Caught red-handed.
Chasing the Sun has been brought to you by Return 'em Right, Earn Another Fight, Florida Water Sports. Get all you need for the water at fws.fish. Holiday Inn Resort, Panama City Beach. Humminbird, simply, clearly better. And by Pirates Cove Marina, you enjoy the Gulf, we'll take care of the rest.
Did you know that the mosquito is the most dangerous living creature on Earth?
Florida would barely be inhabitable without very, very active mosquito control, and the local population here knows that.
Beach Mosquito Control District is responsible for monitoring the mosquito populations. Here in Bay County, we have a total of 50 different kinds of species. They're not here all year round though. We have different species that come out throughout the year at different times.
Two typical different types of missions that we fly are one spraying liquid at night and the other broadcasting granular material during the daytime. Flying 50 feet on the treetops in a beach community, there could be kites, drones, there are tons of birds, and you have to keep your head on a swivel.
Please be sure to wear repellent to protect yourself and to report any mosquito problems. Beach Mosquito Control District is dedicated to educating everyone about mosquito prevention and protection.
Yep, got another grouper. Got a
Sure
big
is,
scam.
nicer scam.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Look at that. Well, you're making me want to put my jig up now.
You just do what you're gonna do.
The theme for this trip and this show is experimenting, going different places, doing different things.
Yeah, they just have such a different look to them.
Yep.
Real pretty with a little olive oil and seasoning and then a hot wood fire.
Laid up on a plate.
Yes, and just got to get a good sear right on top of that wood fire.
Woo.
And that's why you keep moving, because
right.
you can find the right fish, but you got sharks and dolphins eating them. Or you could have no predators there, but you don't have the right fish there.
That's right.
And if you keep moving, that's why you need a lot of waypoints when you
bingo.
head out there, because as they don't pan out, eventually you'll find that spot. Every fish we've caught has been something we could keep.
It's been a great spot.
It's a nice helmet
Yeah,
cut.
you wanna grab him?
Yeah. That's a pretty fish.
Yep.
I love them things.
They're beautiful.
Might as well box them up.
It's not about what you put in the box every day, but about the experience that you got. And if you can get in your head that I'm going for an experience and I'm going for memories, usually everything else works out.
Big old red snapper, I try to encourage them. Give him a good head first plunge. You want to shoot him down like a torpedo, because as soon as he gets aimed towards the bottom, he's gonna keep swimming that way. All that pressure pushes back in, and he's happy, healthy. And then we'll come back in June and catch him.
That's right.